Hello everyone, it's Fire, and today another Q&A yet again. Part 3 this time, because it's my 2-year channel anniversary. Yay! Fun. I don't know why I said that sarcastically. It is fun and nice. But, yeah, let's just get into it. First question. What's my favorite genre of music? Here's the thing, I don't really have a genre that I listen to. My music is I have a lot of music I listen to. I didn't mention this, I don't have a script for this video. I don't usually have scripts for my videos, but you probably can tell I don't have a script. But yeah, I don't really have one genre I listen to. It constantly changes. Oh, this sounds nice, and I listen to it. Oh, this sounds nice, I listen to it. That's pretty much my genre of music I like. Do I like reptiles? Yeah, they're cute. I always wanted a snake or a lizard. I love snakes. What's my favorite animal? I guess I really like cats and snakes, but I wouldn't say they're my favorite, but I'm gonna have to say cats and dogs maybe. I don't know if dogs are yeah, I love dogs. I think dogs are my favorite actually. Dogs and cats. And what's my favorite dessert? I was thinking about this the other day, and I think it has to be cheesecake. Yeah, cheesecake or cinnamon buns. But yeah, I think cheesecake. What 3 characters do I relate to the most? That's a hard question, but if I had to say in no particular order, Dazai from Bungo Stray Dogs, Bot from Inanimate Insanity, and Free. That's an explosion. Wow, that was something. Next question! Okay, so what's a video that I uploaded that I thought was gonna do badly, but did really good? My most viewed video. That video, so, if you're unaware of the lore of just the video, just on its own, it's just this little video that's 3 shows that got canceled for stupid reasons, or whatever, and then it was with the audio Army Dreamers, because it was quite popular when I posted the video, but pretty much, I made this video, but okay, so I thought of this video idea when I was camping. I go camping, at least once a year, so yeah. I was at camping, and I couldn't really edit when I was camping, because I was camping, but I went home for one day to, I think, wash my clothes or something, or take a shower. I can't actually remember. But I went home. I was like, okay, so I'm here. I'm going to make this edit very quickly so I don't forget, because I've had it on my mind. So I made it. I was like, okay, this isn't really good. But the audio is pretty popular, so I'll make the video and I'll post it today. And it will probably get maybe 1,000 views. Yeah, I'd be probably lucky. Now every one of my videos get to 1,000 views, but that was my video did really well back then, but pretty much I posted it, and then I went back camping. So I went back camping, and then when I was back, I had 50 notifications about this video. It got so many views. It was crazy. I genuinely don't know why. It was really badly made. And I got a lot of homophobic comments on that video. I didn't like that. I don't really like that video that much. But yeah, that's my answer. Out of all my edits, which one is my favorite? I'm gonna have to say my 2GD Karma AMV video. I'll put a picture of the thumbnail on screen. And my, kind of an older one, but what's the song called? I think it's I'll just put it on screen, but another 2GD edit. How surprising. The number 1 2GD shippers fuck, I can't talk. The number 1 2GD shipper likes their 2GD videos. So surprising. How did I find out about object shows? Well, I first found object shows and I saw this edit. I think it was coin pin edit, but pretty much I saw this edit. I'm like, oh, that's a nice edit. I didn't really think much of it. when I first saw it, I kind of just thought, oh, that looks like a show that's like, okay, I don't want to sound like the object shows are for babies people, but that's my first thought. I was like, oh, that must be a show that someone felt like nostalgic for or something, because like, or I don't know. But I just went on with my day, But then like I kept seeing more object show stuff. I'm like, this must have been really popular or is really popular or whatever. And then I think it was the puppy rep video that was like queer rep and object shows, and I just saw the thumbnail. I was like, oh, gay characters in this show that is about objects. That's definitely called object show. So I just looked up object show on the YouTube search bar, see what I could find. And then I just found the full playlist for the daily object show. So I watched all of that in like one sitting. No, not in one sitting, but in a day. That day was stressful looking back. What the hell? But I watched every episode of it. I was like, oh, so that was object show. It was good. I feel like I've seen more characters that don't show up. So then, I'm sorry, I'm laughing at myself not being aware that there's more than one. Sorry. So then I went back and I watched the puppy rep video. I was like, oh, there's more than one. And then like a few months later, I was like, you know what, I want to watch something when I do my schoolwork. So I just looked up I looked up object shows, and I found Inanimate Insanity. So I threw on the first episode of season 3, and I got extremely invested. And that's the story of how I met your mother. And that's the story of how I found object shows. What would I do to keep my role as number 1 Katie shipper? Murder. What's my favorite No, I'm joking. Okay, back to this question. So, what would I do? Well, I don't think anyone can fight that I'm not the number 1 Katie shipper. But I'm determined to keep this role, and I don't think there's a lot people can take away from that. What can I say? I'm the king of Katie, and I will sit in my throne of Yuri and watch all the... What am I even saying? What am I saying? I'm the king of Katie, though, yeah. And I will sit on my throne of Yuri. What's my favorite and least favorite BSC ship? I think my favorite is Sakoku. It's definitely Sakoku. Sakoku's my favorite. And least favorite? That's a hard question. I don't really think about I hate this ship that much. Most of the ships I see, I'm like, I get that, or I understand that. There's probably ships that are horrible and awful that I would hate, but I just haven't seen them personally. I haven't encountered a ship I'm like, that is disgusting. Yet. I swear to God, I'm jinxing myself. I'm just gonna go on Pinterest and see the worst, horriblest fan art ever after recording this. But yeah. Anyways, next question is favorite and least favorite OSC ship. This one's easier. I wonder what my favorite OSC ship is. So hard. This is a difficult question. I wonder what it would be. I wonder what it could be. But yeah, Katie. Obviously. And my least favorite, I guess Salt J. There's probably worse ones I'm not thinking of. Oh, I guess Snowball and Grassy. I see them more as like brothers, but yeah. Favorite emoji? I guess I use the wilted rose emoji a lot. So I'm just gonna say that one just because that's the one I've been using the most recently. Or the pink heart emoji. Yeah, wilted rose and pink heart emoji are my 2 favorites. Favorite song at the moment? I'm gonna say Silver Swan. Okay, so I had to stop recording to look at my bookshelf for this next question, but Free favorite manga. Okay, so I looked at my bookshelf and I actually haven't read that much manga. I mostly more of a graphic novel person myself. I've read a lot, but not as much manga. But I was able to find the top 3. For number 1, BSD. I've only read up to volume 5 in the manga, but very good. Love it. That's why it's literally me as usual. And number 2, I'm going to say Creepy Cat. I don't think I've actually ever met someone or really talked to someone who's read Creepy Cat. I think I've seen a few people who... Actually, wait, no. On one of my more popular videos, it was like a drawing guess the character video I made, even though I did not know how to draw for the life of me. Like, what is this? And a few people recognized it, but like very few people. Comment if you know this series. I read it a few years ago, and I quite liked it, but maybe I just didn't get it at the time because I haven't reread it in quite a while. The ending did not make a lot of sense. I'm not sure if it's supposed to explain what the cat thing was, because it honestly was just more confusing. But it was fun. I liked it. It was funny. And for number 3, Pokemon Adventures Volume 3. I haven't read any other Pokemon Adventures manga except for not an adventure manga, but another volume 3 for some reason of the Journeys manga. I have that. I don't know if anyone knows this actually exists, but I have it. But I do not... What am I even saying? But volume 3 of Adventures. I read this when I was 8. I probably shouldn't have. This shit was foul. And I couldn't even really read back then. Especially backwards. But yeah. Any inspirations for this channel or etc.? I don't think I talk about this a lot, but I think one of my biggest inspirations just in general was the Owl House, which is kind of weird because I never talk about the Owl House. But Owl House was the show that made me want to draw. It was the show that made me start my first YouTube channel, which we don't talk about because it doesn't exist. It's not real. You're just imagining things. What YouTube channel? What? I didn't say anything. What are you talking about? But yeah, I think the Owl House was more of an inspiration on me than I give it credit for, which makes sense. I have 3 posters of the Owl House on my wall still from 2 years ago. That's not even that long. Well, actually, no, more than 2 years ago. 2 years ago was when I started my YouTube channel, which also wasn't that long, weirdly. It feels like I had my YouTube channel for so long. Keep this for the end of the video. I can go on a rant about that later. Okay, but yeah, I think Owl House is more of an inspiration for me than I give it credit for. And of course, Steven Universe. I can't not appreciate Steven Universe. This channel would have not ever been posted on if it wasn't for that show. I love Steven Universe. I wouldn't have watched... I don't think I have this channel in general without Steven Universe. I wouldn't have found other shows I love, like OKKO, or probably even object shows. I probably would have just moved on and watched other things. But yeah, crazy to think. But yeah, end of the video time. Okay, editing me here. I just realized now that I missed the question, any kittens, so I'm just gonna answer this quickly. Dazai BSD. Okay, outro for real this time. So even though it wasn't 2 years as recording this, the day I upload this, it will be 2 years of this channel, which is crazy. 2 years? Really? I've made it longer than most editors I've followed over the course of this channel. Most of them quit after 2 months. I'm a survivor, guys. But yeah, kind of crazy. But want to know what I've realized? My first year of uploading, I gained at least 1,000 subscribers. And I did that this year too. So if I post for 10 years, I'll have 10,000 subscribers. So I just have to stay committed of posting every day for 10 years. I won't have any burnout at all. Okay, yeah, that's all. Thank you guys for sticking around. Love ya. Bye.